Hello and welcome to Linux Basic course. This will be a short course which will make you ready to start using Linux system. We'll cover various fundamental concepts related to Linux so that you feel comfortable around Linux system. We'll have a look on various options out there where you can practice Linux. Okay, you can start Linux system without any installation and configuration so that you can practice what you have learned. Okay, here there will be 8 sections in the course. Let's jump into the course overview. This is the basic Linux course and we are currently in the course introduction, where we'll talk about the course and different sections. Okay, next we'll move on about Linux. In this section we'll learn about Linux, we'll look through the Linux history, we'll talk about Linux and Unix and what are their differences, what is Linux distribution, and we'll look various way to practice Linux. Okay, here we will get a Linux system and you can practice what you learned so far in the system you get in this section. Okay, and next we'll move to basic commands. Here we'll learn some 10 to 15 commands and they are used in Linux system like every day. You can't think of Linux system without these commands, and they'll be useful in every section, every work Linux system. Okay, and next we'll learn about Linux fundamental concepts. This will be a larger section and there we'll talk about Linux directory structure. Then we'll look about the command and command syntax, different path names, permissions, ownership, file permission and ownership, and permissions on directory. Then we'll learn about IO redirection, links, and the concept of wildcard. Okay, once after that we'll look through options available to working on the remote system. We'll learn about SSH and we'll learn about the password-based SSH connection. We'll learn about SSH key-based authentication. Then we'll set up VPS as well, virtual private server. For this we'll be using DigitalOcean. Next we'll learn there will be a more Linux command. In this command we'll learn a bit of advanced commands. They are related to text processing, archiving and compression, and getting help for the different commands available in the Linux, and we'll look other commands and related tricks as well. Okay, now in the bonus section we'll use whatever we have learned so far. We'll set up our Nginx web server and we'll deploy a simple website, and we'll talk about various ways to create a free VPS server if you are a student and how to utilize that. And in the last section, in the course conclusion section, we'll wrap up the course and moving forward what to do next, and we'll talk about that in the last section. Okay, let's get started.